I'm Jimi Hendrick, and this episode is called EA61. Pattern your enterprise on Empower Your Pattern 2.0. Hi, I'm Jimi Hendrick, member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, Success, Confidence, and Thrive Coach. I wish to let you know that there are patterns to help you receive more, help you live a better and extraordinary life right now. I also believe that there are spiritual and temporal tips to help you overcome the adversities in the everyday life. So if you come with me, I will show you these patterns. Get ready. Let's go. Come up to the next shift pattern list for a little leadership development, guys. See, one thing I guess I had failed to mention last week is the ultimate build-up in this series is what we're building up to, is to a culmination of part of the crown jewel of this series, which is called The Big Prize. Okay, and so it's going to be something really good. And so this is kind of the prep up to it. Now I'm aware, not too long ago, not too many episodes, we talked about, breakdown and how to build up from breakdown. Some of us still are, no doubt. Life has its ebbs and flows. Patterns go up and down, and so that's just the nature of it, right? Okay, well, guess what? You're in luck here, because this particular small series is where, to some degree, the things we've talked about, the leadership, the networking, and all that, kind of building together. But when we're patterning your enterprise, we're going to be looking through certain aspects of your life and how important these things are. Okay, I want you to think about this. I want you to think of patterning your enterprise as in David takes down Goliath. If you could think about it. I remember growing up as a kid, reading about the story of David and Goliath, and not really understanding the meaning of it until adulthood, that what David really had, as he was getting ready to take down Goliath, was trust in the Lord, something which the Israelites didn't have. So, in some ways, yeah. So, in other words, we're becoming pioneers in pattern disruption, pattern building. That's kind of what I consider ACN to be as well. Anyway, it's like this. I hope you guys don't mind. Really, a lot of really some deep pattern training with David and Goliath. But I want you to can't let things get too far ahead, though, without thinking about the scripture behind patterning your enterprise. I want you to go to Proverbs. You're like, Jimmy, this is meant to be a business deal. The Proverbs are the Proverbs is a business book. Proverbs chapter 22, verse 29 says, this is in the King James Bible. Seest thou a man diligent in his business? He shall stand before kings. He shall not stand before meaning men. And of course, in the normal English, it means obscure men. So I want you to think about that. Think about that as a de-stressor in your business. God is about to elevate you. Okay? Now, you're probably thinking, well, where are we going in this? How about we go down to the nitty-gritty, my friends? When I was doing this, when I was preparing this episode, I was like, I don't even know the beginning of what to do. There was like this spiritual dampening field. I couldn't figure out what it was. And then I thought, patterning your enterprise. Jimmy, what is it? What has always been your message since day one in podcasting, and really since your 40s and 50s. There are patterns to success. Where do you find those patterns? In the scriptures. How do you live up to all of those patterns? Oh, habit. You got that right. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. You know, I think of when I think of somebody like that talks about patterning your enterprise, I think of someone like Brian Tracy. Let me tell you something. Brian Tracy is one of the greats, no doubt, right? I want you to think about this, how awesome this would be. Brian Tracy once, he said this: successful people are merely people with successful habits. Now, doesn't that sound awesome? I know it is. Guys, think about it. You have a chance to grow and learn. You know, it's funny looking at that proverb, seeing a man diligent in his business, he shall stand before kings. He shall not stand before obscure men. Diligence means hard work, yes, but also boils down to, you know, habits. And so this is just the part of the piece of the. Some people like to say puzzle. No, I think patterns come more in riddles, if you know what I mean. They come more in riddles. And so I always had trouble solving puzzles, being a kid and everything. And I wasn't too keen on, riddles as a small kid. But when I started college and hanging out with my best buddy Keith, I worked on solving riddles. And there was a time in my mid-40s, while my mother was watching TV, I would conjure up these riddles and have the answer, the resolution, by the end of this certain television program. And I wouldn't mind having that certain... Really, I may start turning... When you're patterning the enterprise, you're solving the riddles based on the patterns of your success, on the habits that you have every day. Now, doesn't that sound kind of fun? Let's come back to reality here, at the pattern nest here. Let's come back to the reality here that this can be taken care of easily. Guys, we are on the cusp of solving things. From the very beginning, episode 1, how bad do you want it? Well, if you look at the patterns of success and juxtapose them to the patterns of your own, you can see to some degree how bad you want it. And it all depends on what you are willing to do to add to those patterns. Okay, so there you go. Also, and this is my personal belief, okay? Some of the patterns of success in my life, they repeat twice a year, every 6 months. Next month, we're having what's known as a General Conference, April 1st and 2nd. And let me tell you something. Nothing is going to get me from being unglued to watching and taking notes from the great theologians of my faith to see what they have to say. Okay? Because those are the dates. Those are the dates that I learn how to rescatter and regather those patterns. So I want you to think about that. How they can benefit us each time. This series is going to hit us spiritually. It's going to hit us personally, business-wise. Went ahead of myself. Thank you guys for listening to Empower Your Pattern. If you like what you hear, please subscribe. Join Pattern Realm. Till next time, choose, act, pursue happiness. God bless you.